this offense a little bit.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
The Cougars want to pick up the tempo. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got a little space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. BYU has this offense clicking. The give to the tailback. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Quick completion on the out. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. BYU with the 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Bachmeier. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Cougar. They punctuate the chant with a trip to the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
With the catch, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Here's the handoff. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Gators! Fitted in the window for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Open from the 15. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and
hits the afterburners. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll run it to the right side. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They'll immediately call timeout.
man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Throws to the back. The sure hands, it's Daniels. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Dead center perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half.
BYU 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Oh, they're after him. The short hands. It's Martin. There he goes. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. And the Cougars want to move quickly.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest. And
it's picked off for the third time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on in the second half.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Quick handoff. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Quick release by the QB. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They get to him as he throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. 6th play of the drive coming up. quick touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Justin, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Got room to work. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Gators line up to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuck. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Might be changing the route. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you. On 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Past the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity.
Touchdown, Florida! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
He's looking to pass. Hauls it in. He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Got a man. It's Martin. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
This time on target. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Cougars are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Setting up the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Offense lining up quickly.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Might be calling a hot route. They just keep firing. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Here's an interception. Oh, and they need that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to get the corner. Running to Green. He'll try to take it back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Offense gets set for second down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Turning it on. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, BYU. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. They'll run the RPO and throw it right out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Lagway. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Wants to throw it. He's going to throw deep right side. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. That's caught. It's Martin. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback adapting. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead from the outside.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Finds his man. It's Wilson. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. And his kick is good. His third field goal of the game, and this is the one that wins it.